Brandon should have known something was off when the new VR MMO patch was titled Realism Update, now with full immersion. But as a dedicated gamer with more caffeine than blood in his system, he installed it without even skimming the notes. He slammed on the VR headset, cracked his knuckles, and grinned. "Let's get this bread," he muttered, loading into Eternal Realms Online. The screen blinked white and then black and then something sparkly happened. His whole body tingled, like someone dumped a bottle of soda inside his veins. "Weird haptic feedback," he mumbled. When the light cleared, he blinked. Trees, sunlight, birds, and wait boobs. What the? His voice came out like a Disney princess audition. He looked down and nearly screamed again. Slender arms, shiny armor, long, silky blonde hair brushing his shoulders. He had curves. The armor plates jiggled in ways armor shouldn't. Nope, 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 nope. Brandon stumbled backward and smacked into a tree. System menu, exit game, logout, nothing. Logout, still nothing. A chirpy voice rang in his head. Logout function has been temporarily disabled during realism update calibration. Enjoy your immersion. Immersion my ass, he yelled, but the voice just giggled. He ran to a lake, praying it was just some weird VR glitch. The reflection showed an absurdly pretty elf girl staring back with huge green eyes and a pouty mouth. "Oh, come on," he groaned. "They gave me lip gloss." He tugged at his pointy ears. "And these ears? I look like I'm about to sell skincare potions on Instagram." He smacked the water. It splashed cold. Way too cold for haptics. His hands trembled. That felt real. He looked down. The grass tickled between his toes. The air smelled like pine and magic. Wait, this is actually real? His brain short-circuited for a second, then he decided to test the obvious. "Open settings," he said. Nothing. "Console command, admin override." Still nothing. Oh, great. I'm stuck as a fantasy Barbie. As if to add insult to injury, a small fairy NPC fluttered up. "Lady Lyria, you have returned to the Elven Glade." "I'm not," Brandon started, but the fairy threw sparkles in his face. "You must lead us against the Goblin King again." "Goblin what?" "I just wanted to do dailies." Before he could protest, a loud horn echoed. From the trees poured a dozen elves in shiny armor, all bowing. "Our queen has returned. I'm not your wait queen." He froze as they knelt. One particularly ripped elf with silver hair bowed and said, "My lady, your beauty surpasses even the morning sun." Brandon's brain did a blue screen of death. Thanks? I mean, yeah, sure." He waved awkwardly. "Carry on." The elves just looked adoringly at him. "She even gestures like a goddess," someone whispered. "Stop whispering like that." Brandon squeaked, then winced. His voice really was pure anime heroine. High-pitched, soft, and slightly flustered. He grabbed the silver-haired elf by the shoulders. "Look, buddy, I'm actually a dude, like a man. Like brophist and beard stubble kind of guy, okay?" The elf blinked. What? A man, testosterone, Call of Duty?" "Burping contest?" The elf tilted his head. "You speak strange words, my queen." "Oh God, I'm doomed," Brandon muttered. "Fine, whatever. Just point me to the nearest logout crystal or something." "You mean the Eternal Heartstone?" "Yeah, sure, that. That was destroyed when you sacrificed yourself to save us last season." "What?" Brandon nearly tripped on his own hair. "Why would I? Oh, wait, yeah, that cutscene," he groaned. "Okay, fine. I'll just retrace the quest line and fix this." But then he noticed how his new body moved. Graceful. Too graceful. Every step was like a dance, every blink like a soft sparkle animation. Ugh, even my walking animation got nerfed into girliness. He crossed his arms and instantly regretted it. His new chest bounced like a pair of overinflated balloons. "Physics engine, chill," he yelled, glaring at the sky. "This isn't funny." The fairy piped up again. "My queen, you must prepare for the ball tonight." "The what?" "The royal ball." All suitors will attend. Brandon's soul left his body. No, no suitors. Cancel that. I'm uninstalling love. You cannot decline tradition. The fairy sang, You are of age now. Of age for what? Marriage, of course. Brandon screamed internally, so loud it probably shook the server. That night, he was stuffed into a shimmering dress that sparkled like someone murdered a disco ball. Why does this have heels? I'm going into combat, not prom night. You look divine, said the fairy dreamily. I look like I fell into a glitter factory. He sighed, facepalming. The ball was even worse. Every elf prince, knight, and bard tried to woo him. One offered flowers, another sang a poem. One even got on his knees and promised to guard her heart forever. You people are down horrendous, Brandon muttered. Then came the final straw silver hair Makeba stepped forward. My queen, will you dance with me? Nope, Brandon said instantly, turning away, then immediately tripped over the stupid dress and fell into his arms. Romantic background music started playing. Oh, come on, Brandon shouted at the invisible game devs. You scripted this, didn't you? The elf smiled softly. Your heart is racing, my queen, because I fell. And stop calling me that. But his cheeks felt hot. Oh no, he muttered. They patched feelings too. He spent the next few days trying everything, jumping off cliffs, respawned instantly, screaming at the clouds, even trying to hack the system through runestones. Nothing worked. He was permanently logged in, permanently female, and now permanently famous across the realm as the reborn elf queen. Every time he protested, the NPCs just treated it as part of his character arc. One day he just sat by the lake, sighing. Guess I'm really stuck like this. The fairy fluttered down beside him. You could do worse, she said cheerfully. You're adored, magical, and beautiful. Yeah, but I miss pizza. And peeing standing up. The fairy tilted her head. Peeing standing up? Don't ask. He looked at his reflection again, the same blonde elf girl, impossibly cute, sparkly eyes and all. You know what? He said finally. Fine. If life gives you elf boobs, you make elf lemonade. The fairy clapped. That's the spirit, Brandon sighed. Still, when I find the devs who made this patch, I'm turning them into anime girls. Somewhere, probably in the real world. A group of developers laughed as the patch announcement updated again. Eternal Realms 2.0, full realism achieved. Player Brandon has successfully transitioned to permanent immersion. Congratulations, Lyria Moonwhisper. Brandon screamed into the fantasy void, shaking a fist at the sky. I didn't consent to be a magical waifu. But the game's sky only sparkled back. And somewhere deep inside, a small part of him sighed and whispered, At least I look cute.